Hi guys, David Garrido here from LaLiga Lowdown. Hope you enjoyed your weekend, and of course Matchday 10 is complete and it's Monday, which means it's time for your rapid roundup. So this is where we whiz you around Spain, check in with all of our LaLiga Lowdown squad members over there to reflect on the games that have taken place. I'll be doing some YouTube magic from this end as well, locating myself at a couple of stadiums. But of course, El Clásico dominates, so we're going to start off in Barcelona with Ronaldo.
Amazing 5-1 victory for Barça at the Camp Nou against Real Madrid, where the first half they dominated completely. It's as if Lopetegui's men hadn't even bothered leaving the dressing room. But the second half changed quite a lot. At least the first 15 minutes, Real Madrid were pushing really hard and they managed to get the 2-1 and almost got the draw with a shot from Modric that hit the post. But from there on, Barça regained control and made it 3-1, 4-1 and 5-1. Very tough result, which means Lopetegui will probably be saying goodbye. After the game, Casemiro admitted that the team is playing really badly and they need to change their attitude. On the other hand, there was a game between Girona and Rayo Vallecano where Girona won 2-1 at home at the Montilivi Stadium. Stuani was injured, but Porto stepped up and scored the 2 goals for the locals. On the other hand, Rayo Vallecano didn't play too well the first half. The second half they tried, they pushed higher, they got the 2-1, but that was not enough for them. And after the game, Michel said that the team is lacking quite a lot of confidence.
Hi guys, Alex Johnson speaking to you from a cold Vigo, where on Saturday Iago Aspas saved Antonio Mohamed's job for a few more days. Celta took on Eibar at home, and well, on the pitch the Basque won pretty much every stat except for the amount of goals scored. One man has pretty much won this match on his own, the rest just accompanied him. Iago Aspas is Celta's soul, and he has showed that today. Mendilibar, the Eibar coach, said after the match, and you can't really argue with him, can you? Iago Aspas spent the night in the hospital on an uncomfortable sofa as his daughter had been born Friday to come to Balaidos and score a hat-trick. Celta won 4-0, but had Aspas played for Eibar instead, the result would probably have been the reverse. Speaking of Basques, Deportivo Alavés, they have done it again. They were down 1-0 to Villarreal at home after the first half, but Abelardo's men, they are not the guys to give up, as the coach said afterwards himself, that it isn't over until the referee blows the final whistle. And Deportivo Alavés, they tend to win their matches by the odd goal in the last minute this season. Said and done, the comeback came in the second half, and in the very last minute, Borja Bastón got the 2-1 winner. With that, Deportivo Alavés are back second and have yet to lose a single match at home in Vitoria this season. Over at San Mamés, Athletic took on Valencia, 2 giants struggling to understand how you win a football match. And well, they didn't figure that out this weekend either. The match ended 0-0. It was a 7th draw in 8 matches for Valencia, and it was the 7th draw in 9 matches for Athletic. But according to the Athletic coach Eduardo Berizzo, at least they're heading in the right direction, because he said after the match that the version we got to see of the team today gives me confidence. And who knows, maybe the turnaround is just around the corner.
Well, here at the Estadio Ramos Sánchez Pizjuán, Sevilla fans have had quite a lot to celebrate over the last few days. They followed up Thursday night's 6-0 demolition of Akizaspor in the Europa League with a 2-1 victory at home to the bottom side Huesca, and that scoreline doesn't really reflect exactly how dominant they were in this game. 2 goals ruled out by VAR in the first half. The first was Daniel Carrizo, the second one for Andre Silva, and then in the second half, Pablo Machin made a change which was crucial. Off came Silva, on went Quincy Promes, and that allowed them to go to a 3-4-2-1 formation, which he's known to love, and of course used it at Girona to good effect when they finished 8th in LaLiga last season. And then the goals came. Pablo Sarabia with the first on 65 minutes. Really good work from Wissam Ben Yedder in the build-up, getting to the byline, centering for Sarabia just to touch home. And then the second goal also from Sarabia after good work again from Ben Yedder and a little give and go with Franco Vázquez, little ball over the top, and Sarabia scored his second and takes his tally in all competitions to 11 goals. Jorge Pulido did get a consolation for Huesca to make it 2-1 the final score, but nevertheless Sevilla have now won 5 out of 6 and they sit 3rd in the table.
It's Ewan here in Madrid, where we had a couple of games this weekend. The first of those being Atlético against Real Sociedad, with Atlético looking to bounce back from their 4-0 hammering in Dortmund in midweek, and they absolutely did. They didn't concede a single shot on target. They won 2-0. Jan Oblak was a mere spectator, and they can be very happy with this one. For Real Sociedad, they came into this in a decent position with 12 points from 9 rounds, but you have to remember, of those 9 rounds they'd played before this game, 7 of the teams they'd faced were the bottom 7 teams in LaLiga, so that means they have some pretty tricky fixtures coming up. The other game we had was Getafe against Real Betis, and this is one with a bit of bad blood on the sidelines. Kiki Setien has said in the past that it's a shame that the way Jose Bordalas' teams play their football, the very direct, tough football, the opposite, the antithesis of Kiki Setien's possession-based style. And it was a real clash of styles in this one. Betis had 70% of possession, but it didn't work, it wasn't effective. Getafe absolutely dominated them. They won 2-0, it could have been more. 2 goals from Jorge Molina and from Fulquier. Second week in a row he scored 2 goals in 2 second half minutes. They got the 2-0 victory. So 2-0 victories in Madrid, and both of them very much deserved.
Hi, this is Paco Polit reporting from a cold and chilly Valencia, where winter has come, even though we are still in autumn. The weather was the star of the show on Saturday, after all of the rain, which hadn't made an appearance in months, suddenly poured down over the collective heads of the fans attending the match between Levante and Leganés. It wasn't exactly a playground. Therefore, with plenty of rain to flood the ground, the game wasn't a crowd pleaser. Roger Martí, however, added another goal to his resume, his 6th this season, and Ruben Rochina, one of Levante's best players in the last month, finally scored his first goal this season in the 90th minute. Tough luck for a spirited Leganés who slammed their shots a couple of times into the post and into the bar. Levante are now 7th with 4 wins in a row, becoming one of the most informed teams in Spain.
Now, the Friday night game at the Estadio José Zorrilla was quite a unique one, because we knew that either Espanyol could go outright top above Barcelona, temporarily of course, or Real Valladolid could go joint top with Barcelona on 18 points. In fact, neither of those two things happened, because it was a 1-1 draw. But there were 2 fantastic goals in this game. The first one on 20 minutes, courtesy of Borja Iglesias. It was a loose ball that was sort of cut out in midfield by Oscar Merendo, just into the path of Borja, who advanced towards goal and then just let fly, and it was a right foot rocket into the top right hand corner. Now, Espanyol got to 90 minutes without conceding, but then it was Daniele Verde who came on as a substitute for Valladolid, with a free kick from 35 yards out. It was a folia seca, that means it had swerve and dip, and it completely deceived Diego Lopez in the Espanyol goal. So that was 1-1. The home side managed to escape with a point. Now, actually, Cedro Gonzalez said it would have been harsh on them had they not got a point, whereas Rubí, the Espanyol coach, felt that it was really a defeat that hurt the dressing room. They were upset because they hadn't played well in that second half. But Espanyol extend their unbeaten run to 5 games, Valladolid to 6, Espanyol sit 5th, Valladolid sit 6th. So that's it, Matchday 10 is complete and wrapped up for you with our rapid roundup. Hope you enjoyed it, but there's still plenty more to come from La Liga Lowdown this week. And make sure you check in with us on Twitter. We are at La Liga Lowdown, so come find us, follow us and chat to us on social media. We'll go into even more depth on Matchday 10 with our mini-pod, especially at Clásico. That's out each and every Tuesday. You can check the links in the description to this video, or indeed if you're in North America and you subscribe to SiriusXM FC 157, you can listen to us on there. There's our website for all of our content in one place. There's the address, www.laligalowdown.com. And if you like this YouTube channel, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, enable those notifications, and we'll see you again very soon.